What's going on, everyone? It is Ethan here with another video, and with their recent appearance at the VMAs and the announcement of a brand new song coming soon, Nsync, I will be ranking and reviewing all 4 of their albums, starting with Nsync, ending with Celebrity. And yeah, I'm going to be reviewing and ranking these all before the new song comes out on September 29th. So yeah, start off, of course, the classic Nsync album from 1997. And this is the US version, because I know in different countries there's different songs and stuff, but I'll just be reviewing the US version in this video. So yeah, to start off, I actually got this vinyl today as of filming this. I mean, I was gonna make this video either way, but I was out at my local record store and I found it. I was like, might as well buy it, you know. This is just a standard black pressing, but I didn't have it on vinyl, so really nice. Here's the front cover, which I'd rate the cover. Like, the cover is like an A+. This is like iconic, classic cover right here. On the back, also got a nice picture of them. And yeah, let's get started with the track. So the first track on side A is Tearing Up My Heart. Great song, you know. JC did a great job on that one. Not really one of my favorite Nsync songs, like one of my favorite hits, you know, because like that is one of their biggest hits, but not one of my favorites, but still a really good track. I Just Want to Be With You. I really love the instrumental on that, like the beginning, like the bam, like, well, I can't really do it, but I really do like that one. Track number 3, Here We Go. You know, just a really great hype song, you know, be like, here we go. Nsync has got the flow, you know. Great track. I really love it. And something to note about this album is that it has the radio edits of some of these songs, which is kind of interesting because usually it's the other way around. Like, the albums have a different version of the song and then the radio edits are on like the greatest hits or whatever. But really interesting to see that they are on here. And this like was on the original too, not just the vinyl, but yeah, something interesting to know. For The Girl Who Has Everything, probably one of my least favorite tracks on the album. It's not a bad track by any means, just pretty unforgettable in my opinion. Speaking of the complete opposite, God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You, one of the best tracks on this album in my opinion, if not the best track. I really love that song. Just the vocals, the message, or not really the message, but you know, the song itself. And I also do really like the Alabama version as well. If you haven't heard that one, I'd definitely recommend that. It's actually on the Nsync Essentials if you have that. But yeah, next up, track number 6, You Got It. Another great track. Not really one of my favorites, but still a pretty good track. Track number 7, I Need Love. I really love that one. Yeah, just I Need Love. Like that one is kind of underrated in my opinion, so I definitely recommend that track. Next up, side B, the first track on side B is I Want You Back. I Want You Back is probably one of my favorite Nsync songs ever. I really love the live performances and the music videos. Those are really nice, but just I Want You Back is probably one of my favorite songs off this album. Just, I really love that song. Next up, Everything I Own. In my opinion, this is probably the most underrated song on this entire album. Everything I Own is just it has a special place in my heart as well, because this was one of the first Nsync songs I ever remembered all the lyrics to and learned, which is really cool, I guess. But yeah, Everything I Own, definitely recommend that song. Out of all these songs, Everything I Own, you should go listen to that one. Next up, Thinking of You, I Drive Myself Crazy. Really great song. I love Chris's vocals on this, and I know there's other versions with like JC doing the lead vocals and stuff, but I just really love Chris's vocals on here, because you know, Chris doesn't get the appreciation he deserves, and this is just a great example of how, you know, he's just a great vocalist, a great singer. And yeah, next up, Crazy For You. Pretty good. Just pretty good track. Next up, we got Sailing. You know, I really love that song, you know. It's a slower song, but really good. And last up, Giddy Up. It's a pretty good track, you know, nothing too exciting or whatever, but still a good track. Alright everyone, so I would rank Nsync debut, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Really, really great album. I would definitely recommend listening to this if you haven't already. Some of my top tracks are God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You, I Want You Back, Everything I Own, Sailing, and Thinking of You. Some of the weaker points on this album is For the Girl Who Has Everything and Giddy Up. They're still good tracks. I mean, they're not bad songs, just not as memorable as the other ones, I'd say. But yeah, definitely recommend this album if you haven't listened to it. And stay tuned next time where I will be reviewing Home for Christmas. So yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching. And before I leave, I'll show you guys the gatefold. Really cool. Has all these pictures, which they didn't have to do a gatefold, but I'm glad they did. So yeah, once again, as I said, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for Home for Christmas up next. Goodbye.